Did you know milk-bearing animals like cows and goats can get an infection in their udder called mastitis? Mastitis happens when bacteria enter the udder, and it can cause symptoms like a swollen, red, and hot udder. In serious cases, mastitis can be fatal. Sometimes mastitis doesn't have any obvious symptoms, but it could still be affecting the quality or quantity of the animal's milk. Asymptomatic mastitis has been shown to reduce milk yield by between 12.8 and 17.6%. That's a significant loss. Mastitis-causing bacteria can be transferred to livestock through milking equipment, the soil, and the milker's hands. Many mastitis-causing bacteria are contagious, and proper milking hygiene is important to prevent the spread of bacteria. Iodine udder wash is low cost, low labor, and has been shown to help prevent symptomatic and asymptomatic mastitis. Iodine kills bacteria and protects the udder from infection. Most udder washes also contain moisturizers to prevent dry, cracked teats that put the animal at a higher risk of mastitis. It's easy to use. There are two main types of iodine udder products, udder wash and teat dip. Iodine udder wash has to be diluted with water, but iodine teat dip does not. Teat dip requires the use of a teat dip cup, as you can see on the right of the screen. Both products are comparable in price and amount of labor. If you have access to clean water on your farm, you may want to use udder wash. But if clean water is difficult to come by, teat dip may be an easier solution. I mentioned that the water must be clean because otherwise there could be mastitis-causing bacteria in the water. Both products can be used before or after milking, but applying the product after milking seems to be preferred by most farmers. This is likely because the teat stays open after milking for about 30 minutes, which is a window of opportunity for bacteria to enter the udder. By applying the iodine product directly after milking, it helps protect the animal's udder when it is open and most vulnerable to infection. On the left, you can see a farmer using iodine teat dip. Note that the teat dip covers the entire teat. This ensures that as much bacteria as possible is destroyed. To use the teat dip cup effectively, squeeze the bottom of the cup so that the area where the teat is inserted is sufficiently filled with teat dip. Dip each teat entirely and leave on for at least 30 seconds. Iodine needs 30 seconds to kill the bacteria on the teat. On the right, you can see a farmer using iodine udder wash. To use the iodine udder wash, follow the instructions on the label, mix the correct amounts of udder wash and water, and wash the entire udder. Use an individual paper towel for each animal to prevent the spread of any bacteria between animals. If you're using the iodine product before milking, you must clean the teats after the 30-second waiting time to make sure there's not too much iodine being transferred into the milk. If you're using the product after milking, make sure to clean any excess off the udder with soap and water before the animal's next milking. So what are the main benefits of iodine udder wash for smallholder farmers? By preventing asymptomatic mastitis, it increases milk quality and quantity with minimal extra labor. By preventing symptomatic mastitis, it can decrease veterinary costs for diagnosis and antibiotics. When an animal has mastitis, sometimes the bacteria can be passed on to humans through their milk, which could make you, your family, or your customers sick. Less mastitis on your farm means a lower risk of your animal's milk containing harmful bacteria. It's also inexpensive. It costs $12.99 USD for a 3.78 liter bottle of iodine concentrate for udder wash. For this product, add 30 milliliters of iodine concentrate to 11 liters of water. That means that one bottle makes 1,453 liters of udder wash. Similarly, to buy teat dip, a 24-liter bottle is $11.62 USD. Finally, it's versatile. As mentioned before, if you live in an area that doesn't have a lot of water, you can still use iodine teat dip instead of udder wash. And you can use both teat dip and udder wash before or after milking, depending on what makes the most sense for you and your farm. Well, that's all for today. And if you'd like to learn more about iodine udder wash and teat dip for smallholder farmers, click the link in our bio. We have videos and text resources explaining in depth how to use these products, as well as links to udder washes, teat dips, and dip cups that can be purchased online. Thanks for watching!